Hi, I'm Keel Harder, Product Manager at X-Rite Pantone, and I'm actually here with Mark Gundlach, a Solution Architect, who's going to show us some of the powerful features that eXact can deliver to your workflow. Take it away, Mark.
Thanks, Keel. So as a solutions architect, my job is to go out in the field and work with customers and help them figure out what hardware, software, training they might need to get their job done. Today we're going to take a look at the features inside the eXact that support G7 workflows. All right, so the first thing we want to do is install the job templates onto our eXact device. The software that I have up is the eXact Manager software, and currently we see there's no templates installed on here. We're going to download those in a minute. As I plug my instrument in and it registers in the software, we will see that there's no job templates installed there either. So for starters, let's click on this button at the top here to download those. You'll see they're downloading here. And they automatically open up the window where it's copied them to your system. It will download the job templates for print standards in the different continents. We're going to work with the G7. And in fact, there is a long list of G7 templates here. You can find out more about these at Idea Alliance. The ones that we're going to work with at my location are typically going to be SWAP and Grackle. The others are for other kinds of print conditions. I can just do a shift select of these and drag them over to the window, and it's going to copy them into my software, and I close this up. Now they're available to add to my device. Here too, I can just shift select these and drag them down to the bottom here where you'll see it's going to be downloading them to my device, and you'll see each one pop up one after another. All right, for starters, when you start up your instrument, it's going to be in the quick mode. We're going to switch it over to the enhanced mode by clicking on that tab. And then we're going to swipe the screen over till we find the G7 job tool. And I'm going to click on the select job template button, and you'll see the templates that we just loaded. I'm going to select the Grackle 2013, and I'm just going to follow the wizard. So I'll measure the paper first. And then I'm going to measure my solid inks. All right, so what I see here is I'm doing pretty well. I can click on any of these colors to review any of the values I got on them. And I can see here, for example, my magenta. I can improve on that. The best match is telling me that if I decrease my density a little bit, I can improve my delta quite a bit. But I'm still well within my tolerance, so I don't really need to mess with that. I'm looking good. I got all green checks. I'm all within tolerance. The next thing I would measure, as you see in the wizard across the top there, is the tints. So I'm going to measure my 50s. We can measure these in any order, but initially, primarily, I just need my 50s. All right, now I can see it's showing me my spread. That's the difference between my highest and lowest value. Is about 8.5%. That's a little bit higher than you normally want for G7. And there's my black, and that one is a bit out. It's telling me that it's a little too high. I need to bring that down. So the next item is my overprints. So my red, green, and blue. So I'm going to measure those. See, that one's getting close to failing there, but still in tolerance. And the other two overprints are quite good as well. So far my press is pretty good. Now I'm going to get into measuring the gray balance patches. So my 50-40-40 is right in the middle of the range. I want to measure that one first. Okay, that's showing me that my gray balance is off. My tolerance for each of those metrics, it needs to be under 3 for the weighted delta. And you can see I'm over on both of them. In fact, I can see based on the numbers there, it's telling me I need to pull everything down a little bit the magenta and the yellow in particular need to come down a bit more. So that's telling me it's too red. I need to pull those back a little bit. So at this point, I would start making some adjustments on my press. I would pull down my solid ink densities on my magenta and yellow just a little bit, and then I'd come back and remeasure this patch and see if I can get that a little closer. Okay, so as you can see here, the adjustments worked for us. We got gray balance in, and that's pretty much how the G7 tool works. Measure your solids, measure the tints, overprints, and gray balance, make the adjustments to bring that all in balance, and that's all you need to do.